Welcome to our first 10-minute transformation. I'm so excited to be doing this every week. Our first session, we're going to be looking a little bit at breathing, and breathing is one of my favorite things to do. It's one of my favorite things to teach. And I have so many things that I want to share with you over our time together in the future. So I just had to choose a couple of things to work with you today. So we're going to start with one hand on heart, one hand on belly, and then you can close your eyes. And first of all, without altering anything, just notice your breath. Our breath is a really good barometer into how we are feeling, into our posture, into our energy, into our mood. So just notice without altering anything. And then we have the choice. We can just stick with what we're doing. Sure, it's working fine. Or we can see if we can optimize it. So let's start by opening our eyes and using fingertips, or if you have Franklin balls, you can use those. We're just going to start to tap the left side of our ribs and our lung. So tapping all around this side, noticing what am I tapping? Skin, subcutaneous fat, breast tissue, bone, and then inside we're going to have pleura. Imagine that you're almost vibrating the pleura. Keep going inside the pleura. What have we got? We've got the bronchioles, the bronchi, the bronchioles, the alveoli. We'll dive into those another time. But you are complex, you're interesting. Breathing is really interesting. It's fascinating. Okay, and then we'll stop tapping. And just take a moment to stand or to sit or to however you are and just notice, did that do anything? Just by improving my sensory awareness on this side, does it feel any different? Can I breathe more deeply into that side? Is my shoulder different? And then, so if we're on the left side, can we just take our right hand to the left side of our neck and just start to massage up and down? You can do either hand, up and down the left side of your neck. And you might be able to feel, just gently press in there, but you might be able to feel there are little bony protrusions here. They are your transverse processes. And from C2 all the way down to C7, we have a muscle called the scalenes that attaches from C2, a bit like a French plait, all the way down to C7. You can kind of massage that and think, okay, there's some muscle attachments here, and they come all the way down onto the first and second rib. First rib is tricky to touch because it's kind of under the clavicle. So let's take our fingertips I'm thinking, let's take left hand onto neck and right hand just below clavicle. And just think, okay, rib 1 and 2 to C2, C7. There's a muscle here. And these muscle fibers, they lift rib 1 and 2 on the inhale, and then they let it drop down on the exhale. So can you imagine that? Can you imagine, okay, rib 1 and 2 are lifting a bit on the inhale, and then they're releasing back down on the exhale. And really let them release. You could even apply a little bit of pressure. Now could we try inhaling? So this is going to shorten the scalenes a little bit. And then exhale. Gently ease your head in opposition to the rib on this side. So we're going to inhale and then exhale. So we can think the scalenes shorten, the scalenes lengthen, the scalenes shorten. Don't stretch them, but just think length, 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 length. One more, inhale, exhale, and then bring your head back up, bring your arms down, and then notice your very long neck on that side, your very dropped shoulder, and potentially more easeful breathing on that side. Does anybody notice that? Try the other side when you're ready. So where did we start? Just by touching C2-ish, C3, C4, C5. So these little bony protrusions on the side of the neck. Just gently massage, and you might think, oh yeah, hello, a little bit tender. We've got other muscles here too, which we can look at another time. And then why don't we take right hand to the side of the neck and then left fingertips to just below the clavicle. And perhaps you can imagine, okay, rib 1 and 2 have a connection to C2 to C7 via the scalenes, and we can imagine the scalenes contracting and lifting rib 1 and 2, and then exhaling, dropping down. So this imagery, I mean, I find it really interesting. I guess I'm a bit of an anatomy buff, but only because it makes me feel so good in my body, just having these extra details of me and of the bodies that I'm working with. So let's try that. We're going to inhale, and we think scalenes shorten, and then exhale, scalenes lengthen. Inhale, scalenes shorten, and exhale. And we breathe about 20,000 times a day. And when we improve our breathing, I'd go as far as saying it improves everything. It improves our mental clarity. It improves our energy. It improves our digestive system, pelvic floor, abdominal muscle tone, one more, lower back posture. Just something as simple as breathing. Bring your arms down. Just give yourself a moment to notice. And then to finish off on this side, we're going to tap. Hello bone, my lovely ribs and my pleura, my lung tissue, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, not ravioli, alveoli. But you are interesting, you're fascinating, your body is beautiful. And not just because of how it looks, but because how intelligent it is. Millennia of intelligence. Let's finish off just by taking fists or Franklin balls to the back. Give it a little tap. You can make a sound. And then we'll bring arms down. And we'll finish maybe with 5 breaths. Many years ago, I think I was a bit overworked and I wasn't sleeping very well. So I downloaded the Paul McKenna I Can Help You Sleep app or program. And there was a really lovely quote, sentence, image that he had was, just let life breathe you. So for our final couple of breaths together, just have that image. Oh, I don't need to effort my breathing. Just let life breathe you, as if you are breathing in a new moment and letting go of an old moment. No effort. Just be in rhythm. And we drop into more ease, drop into this receiving of oxygen. And this moment to moment, letting go, letting it go, letting it go. I would love to hear how you feel, probably much more in your parasympathetic nervous system. Let me know how you feel. I feel very calm, very chilled. Yeah, and let me know how you connected with the scalenes, if that was a nice image for you. And please pop any requests in the comments below, because I will be coming at you every Saturday with a new process that you can weave into your exercise routine, into your relaxation before meditations. Anyway, have a lovely weekend and I'll see you soon.